Hi guys, today's topic properties of real numbers. What to remember? The basic properties of real numbers. Number 1, closure property. Number 2, commutative property. Number 3, associative property. Number 4, identity property. 5, inverse property. And lastly, distributive property. Closure property. A set is closed under an operation if performing that operation on members of the set always produce another member of a set. So, pasabot, one real number plus and another real number produce another real number. Example for addition, a plus b, element of all integers. So, example, one element, one another element. So, 1 plus 2 produce another an element. So, is equal to 3. In multiplication, a times b is equal to all element of integers. 2 times 5 produce a 10. Next, commutative property. Changing the result of a number will not change the number. Basta kung saon-saon nimo siya pagkabaliktad, ang answer niya is same ra gihapon. In addition, 2 plus b, a plus b is equal to b plus a. In multiplication, a times b is equal to b times a. Example of commutative property for addition. A is 5, b is 3. So, 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. And sa pikas, b plus a, 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. So, both sides are equal. Example for multiplication. 2 times 4 is 8. So, 4 times 2, 8. So, both sides are equal. Mo na siya ang commutative property. Bisan to kung saan yung pagbaliktad-baliktad, dili siya ma-change ang iyahang answer. So, associative property. Changing the groupings of the numbers will not change the result. Pasabot, bisan saan mo sa pag-change siya ang grouping, ang iyahang result is the same ra gihapon. In addition, quantity a plus b plus c is equal to a plus quantity b plus c. Multiplication, a times b times c is equal to a times quantity b times c. Examples of associative property for addition. A is 4, b is 1, c is 6. So, quantity 4 plus 1. Sa iyahang sulod, ang sulod niya, sa sulod, is 2, 4, and 1. So, unaho plus 6. So, unahon nimo siya ang sa sulod. So, 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. Plus 6 is equal to 11. So, sa pikas na pod is A is 4. So, dariya is change na po ang iyahang position. Ganina sa position is si A ug si B ang iyahang gigroups. Karon lahi na pud ang gigroup. Si B ug si C. So 1 and 6. Unahon gyapon mo siya kay nasulod sa quantity. 1 plus 6 is equal to 7. 4 plus 7 is equal to 11. So same ra gyapon siya. So kung saan niyo pagbali-bali, equal ra gyapon siya. Same sa example of associative property for multiplication. Quantity A times B times C is equal to A times quantity B times C. Ang quantity diri is A ug si B. So 2 times 3. Unahon nimo sila kay naman sila sa sulod sa quantity. 2 times 3 is equal to 6. 6, di ba? 6. Sunod, times 4, 24. Same gyapon sa pikas. Unahon nimo sila, unahon na. Unahon nimo sila. Unahon nimo sila kani 3 times 4 is equal to 12. 12 ang iyahang result. So, nasa gawas, nagpabilin, so bring down. So, sila na po, 2 times 12 is equal to 24. So, same sila, 24. So, mo na pasabot sa example sa associative property for multiplication. Bisan pag unsaon nimo sila pag-change sa groupings, ila-ilain nimo sila groupings, ang result is same ra gyapon sila. Proceed ta. Identity property. Zero or preserve identities in under addition and multiplication. Kani siya is kuan rin is preserve rin siya sa addition and multiplication. So, example, a plus 0 is equal to a plus 0. Same ra gyapon siya. So, 3 plus 0, 3 plus 0 is equal to 3. Sa pikas po gyapon 0 plus 3 equal ra gyapon siya og 3. So, both sides are equal. So, mo na siya ang identity property. Next. Example for identity property for multiplication. Gay na is a times 1 is equal to 1 times a. Mo na siya ang iyang kuan identity properties for multiplication. So, example is 15 times 1 is equal to 15. So, sa pikas pod is 1 times 15 is equal to 15. So, both sides are equal. Next, inverse property. For each real number a, there exists a unique number, negative a, and 1 over a for additive and multiplicative inverse. Example for addition, a plus quantity negative a is equal to a negative quantity negative a plus a. In multiplication, a times 1 over a is equal to 1a times a is equal to 1. Example for identity properties po mo of inverse property. 1a plus negative a is equal to a negative a plus a. Example, 5, ang a na to is 5. So, pareha man sila a. So, unlike sign lang sila. So, negative 5 plus negative 5 is 0. Pikas gyapon, nauna na si negative. So, negative 5 plus 5 is 0. So, bisan pag magkabali-balik gyapon na sila, ang ilahang result is always 0. Zero siya. So, example, inverse property of multiplication. A times 1 over a is equal to 1 over a times a. So, kani, murag gyapon ni siya. 2 times 1, 2 times 1 half, 2, ang a nato is 2, na, a ang nato is 2. So, a is 2. So, 2 times 1 half, kay, ang dire man is 1 over a. So, 1 over, ang a nato is 2. So, replace a as a 2. So, 2 times 2. So, 2 times 1 over 2. So, nana siya imaginary nga 1. So, ang result is 2 over 2. 2 over 2 ang result. So, 2 over 2 reduced into lowest term is equal to 1. So, 1 ang iyang answer. So, magyapon siya sa pikas. So, 1 over A times A. So, 1 half times 2. Kaya maramang gihapon. So, 1 half times 2 over 1. Imaginary 1 nga na jud siya 1. So, times. So, 2 over 2. So, reduce into lowest term is equal to 1. So, same sila. Muna siya ang inverse property. So, distributive property. Multiplication distributive over addition. So, where A, B, C is element of integers. So, quantity A plus B times C is equal to AC plus BC. So, kuan man siya kaning distributive. So, si C is gidistributive siya isa-isa sa pikas. So, distribute kang A o distribute pud kang B. So, mo na siyang na AC plus BC. Mura gyapon subtraction. Nag-different lang sila sa ilahang operations. Mura gyapon sila. Examples for this property for addition. Quantity A plus B times C is equal to AC plus BC. So, where A is 2 and B is 3, CC is 5. So, quantity 2 plus 3 times C. So, distribute na to si 5. Isa-isa. So, distribute siya. So, 2 times 5. So, dire 2 over 5. Kana mo na sila. Then, distribute po dato ni si 3 sa pikas po. So, mo ni sila. Operations nila is plus. So, plus. Copy. So, 2 times 5. 5 times 2 plus 5 times 3. So, 5 times 2 is 10 plus 5 times 3 is 15. So, 10 plus 15 is equal to 25. Sa distributive property for subtraction. Same ra sila sa addition pero nag-contradict lang sila sa operations. Mura gyapon to gain na. A is 4, B is 1, C is 3. So, 4 minus 1 times 3. So, distribute si 3. Distribute sa pikas. So, 3 times 4, ano sila. Then, si pikas na po dayon. Kaya naman na siya distribute sa pikas na po dayon. So, sa C, B over C na po din siya. Now, 3 times 1 is equal to minus ang ilang operation. So, 3 times 4 is equal to 12. 3 times 1 is equal to 3. So, 12 minus 3 is equal to 9. So, moto sila ang mga basic properties of real numbers. So, let's practice. I-practice na to kung makabalo ba ta. Let's identify kung ano sila. Kung ano sila. Closure ba siya? Commutative, associative, inverse, identity, o distributive property. Come on, let's try. So, number 1, 2 times 6 is equal to 6 times 2. So, what is the answer? The answer is commutative property. If your answer is commutative property, so tama ka. So, number 2, negative 5 plus 5 is equal to 0. Unsa man siya nga property? Kana siya nga property is inverse property. Okay. Negative A plus 12 is equal to 0. So, next is quantity 2 plus 7 plus so next, quantity 2 plus 7 is equal to 5 is equal to 2 plus quantity 7 plus 5. Unsa na siya nga property? If your answer is associative property, you are correct. Next, 3 plus 0 is equal to 3. If your answer is identity property, you are correct. Number 5, 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. If your answer is closure property, that is correct. 6. 16 times 1 is equal to 16. If your answer is identity property, you are correct. Number 7. 3 plus 5 is equal to 5 plus 3. If your answer is commutative property, you are correct. 8. Quantity 8, 5 plus 5 times 4 times 2 is equal to 5 quantity 4 times 2. If your answer is associative property, you are correct. Number 9. 7 plus quantity negative 7 is equal to negative 7 plus 7. If your answer is identity property, you are correct. Number 10, already nga na answer, closure property. So number 11, 3 quantity 7 plus 4 is equal to 3 times 7 plus 3 times 4. If your answer is distributive property, you are correct. So guys, hope you like it. So tabangan ta mo. Salamat. Bye-bye.